So I started to found the Vitra Design Museum in '88 and we opened in '89. I don't have pictures now of the museum because I want to tell you more about our educational center in France. The content is related very much to practical experience, not the perfection as I mentioned, but how to develop the project. And we are not concentrating only on industrial design, but we have a very large view on creating objects. So there is landscaping, graphic design, stage design, exhibition design, industrial design, craft, fashion, jewelry. It's the entire scope of creativity. And something which is also important for the participants, that most of them are coming from different cultures. We have round about 1/3 from Asia and 20% from Latin America, from then of course Europe and North America. North Africa is getting more important now, but a lot of information for the diversity of design, for fantasy, is coming from the discussion between different cultures. You see, if you would document the process of developing a new product, and if you're not scared that all the other companies would copy it immediately, then it would be the best promotion for selling the product later on. It's a story, and the better you can tell the story, the better you can sell the story. So I think this is very important.
I would like to invite you, Max, to the stage for your presentation.
Hello. Thank you very much for inviting me to be here. It's a massive honour. I think actually there are quite a few overlaps with what Alexander has already spoken about, and kind of in terms of the approach to creating sort of objects, the objects that we use on a daily basis, our sort of visual landscape. And although I am a designer, perhaps my approach to design is slightly less usual or less common. I like to make the most of the materials I have to hand. I don't think, okay, I want to make something using rapid prototyping or slip casting or another process that I don't have the equipment for. I look at what I've got, and I had a kitchen sink, and that I could use or reappropriate my kitchen sink to use as a mould for the wax. And I've created chairs using this same sort of honeycomb pattern. And the honeycomb pattern actually is a very important part of the structure of the object, because you're creating surfaces, quite a thin surface of metal. And if you had quite a large expanse of metal, it would just be like a drum, like a skin, and it would actually be quite fragile. Whereas by joining two skins together with like a tunnel in the centre, then you join those two surfaces together and it becomes a very sort of homogenized structure. If you start with the material and you learn from it, the material will teach you as a designer. I mean, we learn from the material itself, and I think that's my I suppose philosophy towards design, that the material shapes who I am rather than I shape what the material becomes.